people from YouTube, welcome to the M-Files channel. Today we're doing a pedal review type of video, and of course, as you probably saw in the title, is the FUZZ, the tone bender style fuzz bender from Behringer. Okay, and it's really cool because it has this housing that is a smaller version, very similar to the original one, which is kind of cool. It gives you a vibe. It gives you the vibe of the original. I can already say it sounds really good. You probably saw in the beginning of the video. It has this mode switch. That's the only different thing from what you would expect from an original tone bender. And I'm trying with two different guitars. So the main one that we're going to use is the one that you saw in the beginning. Is my Stratocaster Jazzmaster Telecaster hybrid, or I call it Jazzcaster. Has Tele pickups, and it's the one that I played the most with the pedal. It's one of my favorite guitars as well. It's also the first guitar I ever made. I kind of do these projects guitars myself, but also I play with a standard Epiphone Les Paul kind of guitar, because you know, Jimmy Page, tone bender, Les Paul is a traditional combination at this point. One thing I would like to say really quick is that if you're using the Les Paul, you probably want the mod version, which is with the toggle up and maybe a little bit less bass in my opinion, or maybe that's just a perception because it gives you more high than you think there is less bass. But because I usually use single coils and I like a thicker sound, I actually prefer the original. The original has the impression of have a bit of a less high end and a thicker sound for me. It's really nice as well because you can clean up with the volume in your guitar. It's something that usually these are not known for doing it that well, like a fuzz face would do, but this one actually does it amazingly well. You still get the fuzzy sound there, but it does clean up. You know, it's not going to be like your cleanest sound of your guitar as if you had the pedal not on. It's still going to have this little dirt there, but it gives you the dynamic of having less compression, more compression, and cleaner sound for you to do like maybe rhythm and stuff, and then boost the volume to do solos and stuff. So it's a very dynamic pedal. I like really well. And I took the initiative to dismount it. You have to remove the knobs, you have to remove the jacks here to be able to pull the PCB board out to have a look. I'm going to put some pictures there for you guys to see. And I was really surprised. I mean, it's all, of course, printed circuit board, kind of, not for the whole circuit, but for the most part of it. And it looks really well done, to be honest. It's really well done. I had a little minor malfunction here with the jack. It wasn't malfunction, it was like I would touch it, it would kind of cut the sound, but once I press it hard a few times, it cleaned it up and it stopped causing me the issue. But other than that, I mean, come on, it's like less than 50 pounds, less than $50 for this pedal. It looks amazing, it's really cool, it gives you the vibe, it gives you a good sound, it sounds good. That's the most important thing, it sounds really good. Yeah, I mean, it's a no-brainer for this price, on this price point for me, to be honest. Considering how expensive real tone bender, this is a real tone bender, but most tone benders recreations are really expensive. So if you want to get the sound, you know, for younger kids who have no money to expend with, you know, a lot of gear and want to get the vibe of a Jimmy Page or whatever, you know, Jeff Beck, those guys back in the 60s, you know, this is really affordable and it's really nice. And for people who don't have much money like me, can also, you know, have the vibe on their pedal board. So really nice. Let's hear some sound samples now. And just before I go to the sound samples, if you check around the channel here, this is my band's channel, and you can find our music and all this stuff and live footage of us playing. And yeah, I play these guitars that I just show you live and everything. So check out on Spotify as well. All the links are down here. If you want to see some, you know, new band, we're from London, UK. If you want to see some new band with that 90s rock, garage rock kind of vibe, which I know there are many out there, but you know, we'll just some guys trying to have fun. Maybe you'll enjoy the songs. Just check it out, have a look. Maybe you'll be surprised. Okay, enough of my yakking. Let's go for the sound samples. Woo. So that was it. Once again, I prefer, funny enough, the pedal with the single coil guitars, but can be a bit noisy with those. It wasn't noisy in this case because I'm actually using noiseless pickups, so they're not truly single coils. It is important to say, but they have the sound. I mean, they sound just as good as my. I have another Tele that has real single coils, custom shop Fender ones, and they sound so close. I don't, honestly, for playing live, even like the only thing that you notice the difference is the less hum, the noise. So I use this for this demo, you know, to reduce the noise. This pedal can be a bit noisy with single coils, just to keep in mind. It's not a pedal that you want to leave it on all the time. Maybe if you're using single coils, like real single coils, it can be a bit noisy. You know, for that reduction of the volume to clean and stuff. With a single coil sometimes, especially if you're playing like at home near your computer, that gives a lot of interference in single coils pickups. So it's something to be aware. With the Les Paul, I thought it was good too, but when I reduced the volume to clean it up a little bit, it was better than full on. I feel like it was a bit too woolly. So putting the mod switch is really convenient if you're using humbuckers. I think it does help. I actually didn't like the mod when I was playing with my Strats and my Teles before. I was like, why they did this? It's so thin and aggressive. Then I plug in the Les Paul and I was like, okay, now it makes sense. Yeah, I understood now. So everything has a reason, right?